Good evening, everyone. Right, this is going to be a little bit different, this video. As you all know, I'm from Hartlepool, very small town in the northeast of England. But this little town has produced arguably some of the best boxers to come out the country. Numerous and numerous amateur champions, and then we've got people who've gone on to conquer the world in professional levels as well. So it's just a little look at some of the boxers that came from Hartlepool. Listen, I know I'll have forgot some people out from years back who I'm not really that clued up on, and I'll probably miss some out that it's just slipped my mind. So I do apologise. And the second ones I couldn't find any photos of, so I'll have to leave it like this. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look at my boxers from Hartlepool. Right, we start with Brian London. He won 37 of 58 fights. He fought the likes of Muhammad Ali, Floyd Patterson, and then afterwards he became a businessman and moved to Blackpool, where he became known as the Blackpool Rock. Unfortunately, Brian passed away back in 2021, and yeah, that's a fest one. Now we have George Bowes. George Bowes won 42 out of 62 fights from the 50s to the 60s. He became a very good trainer and a well-respected guy around Hartlepool, known by all the fighters. Now we come to Dave Garside. Big Dave was a cruiserweight and a heavyweight boxer back in the 80s, early 90s. Famous for knocking out Glenn McCrory, but even more famous, especially on YouTube, as the man who beat the taxman, Brian Cockrell, in a square go. Dave is now an accomplished businessman and runs his own security company. Right, and now we come to the Feeney brothers. John on the left, George on the right. I believe they were the only two brothers to hold British titles at the same time. I think it was 1981. Both absolutely brilliant blokes. George, I believe, was the more accomplished of the two, as he beat Ken Buchanan, who was an absolute warrior. I think he was an ex-world title holder. So yeah, the Feeney brothers, awesome pair. And now we come to Alan Temple. Alan Temple was an outstanding amateur boxer. He won the ABAs on numerous occasions, turned professional. He did retire with a losing record, but he's one of them guys where he just turned up and fought anyone, anytime. And we move on to Kevin Bennett, the Bulldog. One of my favourite fighters to watch, Kevin. He was a Commonwealth champion. He's an adopted Polish because he's from the West Midlands. But what an awesome lad. Gentleman. He's the guy who got me into BKB, because when he retired from professional boxing, he had a few years off. I think at the age of 42 started doing BKB. And he became awesome. Yeah, the fighting, nobody could handle Kevin at the time. Like I say, Kevin was 42. He got me into the BKB. He lost one fight, and that was due to a cut. But again, like I say, I'll say it again, he was 42 years of age and he was awesome. The body shots were unbelievable. He won he was lightweight champion for BKB for a long time. And now we move on to Michael Hunter. Michael was an exceptional boxer. He won a number of ABA championships, and he went to professional. He ended up being the British, Commonwealth and European champion. I think he had 33 fights, won 30 of them. Challenged for a world title, and what a nice bloke Michael is. Bit crazy, but he's a lovely bloke, and I believe he's training in the kids and stuff now, so well done, Michael. But yeah, one of the best champions ever to come from this little town of ours. But like I say, we've got a lot. Right, what can I say about this next guy? The only unbeaten person on this list. Fights at every single weight. Doesn't bother him. He's just an awesome guy. Probably the second best to come from Hartlepool. I think there's only one person that can top me. And yes, it's the Queen of Hartlepool, Savannah Marshall. World champ, Olympian, the only female boxer to beat Clarissa Shields ever. An absolute brilliant ambassador for our town, brilliant ambassador for boxing, even moving into MMA now. absolute superstar of women's boxing, and yeah, can't wait to see her in MMA. So yeah, good luck, Savannah. Right, so as everybody's seen, my editing skills are not great. I'm just trying to do something a little bit different, rather than just talking, because there's a lot of people in this town who were. The amount of people I've missed out is it's ridiculous. Honest, from there just is. There's just loads and loads and loads. My friend John Kelly had over 50 fights. I think I'm going to get him on to do a podcast with, because he wants to tell people his story, really, how we got started, the amount of fights he's had, and like now, the way he's struggling a little bit in life and stuff at the minute. It's probably due to the boxing. So yeah, that would be nice to get John on, because he's an absolutely lovely guy, humble guy. And yeah, just a few from Hartlepool. Little town, big hearts. Bosh.